Hey everybody, so I am gonna get totally real and I have no real subject, but I'm just gonna talk and this can be labeled as I don't know what in my category. My name is Veronica. I'm known as shamelesslyvero on Instagram and on YouTube. I had weight loss surgery March 28th, 2016 with Dr. Balsama. And this is my truth of my struggles with eating. So, let's get to the nitty-gritty. The reason that I've made it this far is because I have surrounded myself with such an amazing community. I made a village for myself. I am one of 3 girls, and my household is morbidly obese. They are all morbidly obese. I was part of that for a very long time. I am 28 years old, and this video is going to be a little harder than I thought. I suffer from depression, anxiety, PTSD due to sexual assault, and I have an eating disorder I'm working through. So, alrighty, here we go. The reason why I am still actively fighting this beautiful weight loss journey of mine is because I have met some amazing people. I have surrounded myself with an amazing community, and I honestly have to say that is where success is. I've decided to be open and transparent as possible because a lot of things are not talked about, and I feel like as much as I Google search, as much as I hashtag, as much as I just try to find that one person that might have a similar story as me, I can't find it. So my weight loss journey started when I was a child. I was still in elementary school. I was in the 4th grade, and I knew I was a very big girl. I used to think and used to tell myself, I'm just a grown-up because I get to shop in the grown-up section. That's not the case, Vito. So I started to starve myself when I was younger. As I grew up, I hung out with very thin girls that all suffered eating disorders. They were mostly all bulimic, and one girl was suffering from anorexia. I tried to be like those girls as much as I could, and I just couldn't. I forcefully tried to make myself purge, and I think I successfully did it once or twice. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And from that, I went to starving myself for days, hours. And then I found my only true happiness, which was eating food. Slowly, before I knew it, I already reached 200 pounds and I was just in middle school. I surrounded myself by other like-minded children because I was a child still. And I just compared myself to those girls that were thin and called themselves fat. Like, I remember one time I was in the locker room and I remember a girl saying, "You're not fat, because as long as your top stomach doesn't go over your lower stomach, you're not fat." And I'm like, wait, my top stomach goes over my little stomach. And, you know, I used to hang out with girls that had similar issues, but had body types that I wanted. So that made my weight loss journey a little more difficult. By the time I was in high school, I got over it. I just loved myself a little bit, but I loved myself in the way I fed my body. Crap. I ate crap. I used to hide food often. I learned habits from family members, and I closet ate a lot. I had food underneath my bed. I had food in my dressers. And as I grew up, food changed to liquor and went back to food. Like, I just never found comfort as much as I did with food. I was 24 years old when I finally realized that I probably would not make it to my 40th birthday. I had reached one of my highest weights for myself, me sitting at barely 5 foot, about 250 pounds. And I already had diabetes and high blood pressure, and my neuropathy, and my feet were just, it was excruciating. Couldn't take the fact that my joints hurt. Could barely walk up the stairs without feeling exhausted and having to literally take a break. I realized I had a problem and I wanted to fix it. And despite what people might think, weight loss surgery is not a quick fix. Yes, it does get you results a lot faster. However, the toll is insane. And the reason why I'm giving you such a deep into my background is because if you paid attention to what I said in elementary school, in middle school, and in high school, I hung around like-minded people, or people I inspired to be like. And that right there is a village or a community. And a village or a community can either uplift a person or it can destroy a person. And I found post-op that I surrounded myself with people that were like-minded and people I inspired to be. However, they were the opposite of what I surrounded myself with growing up as a child. I wish I met people like this before, and I wish I knew people when I was a kid, or someone like me that tries every day to make a better impact in their community. Community to me is such an important thing because it broke me for many, many, many years. And when I finally found the light at the end of my tunnel, I found the weight loss surgery community and how they embraced and empowered and motivated and kept you dedicated to being a better version of yourself. I then, after being a year post-op, struggling with regain, opened up to the world of keto community. I opened up to the vegetarian and vegan family. I then opened up my eyes and my heart to the Herbalife community. And the response and the way that I mentally feel about myself and the way that my body feels is aligned with those communities that I surround myself to this day. I still struggle from depression, anxiety, and PTSD. And luckily I found people in a community that help push me and motivate me to stay the course without judgment. I believe that if you're trying to lose weight, it is hard for myself, it was extremely hard to do it alone. But when you have a community standing beside you, standing behind you, surrounding you, things like what I went through this past weekend, which was broken heart all over again, it helps you deal with your emotions, but also helps you by picking you up before you totally spiral out of control. I recently went through a devastating heartbreak, and I went back to binge eating. I went back to starved myself for a whole day, and no one at home noticed, and I felt comfort in that, and it scared me. And I reached back out to my communities, and they uplifted me all over again, even though it was hard. It's so hard. I do believe that if you are struggling with anything, I am here as a friend. I am no doctor. I am no therapist. I am nothing but myself. I've been there. I know how it is. And I'm here. If you think you have nobody, you have me, and I have a community, and I've built a village off of like-minded people that are inspiring to be more than what they are right now. Weight loss journey is a series of ups and downs because life is unpredictable. It's like a heartbeat. You can't have your highs without your lows, and there's never really like a stagnant period. And community does so much. And one thing that I noticed when I opened up myself to more than one community, I was able to receive a lot more love and support. So I'm just saying in this video that don't just stick with a group of people. Surround yourself by all types of people that have similar goals, that have similar ambitions, and surround yourself by people that are what you want to be, and they still have goals and ambition. And if you're struggling with anything, I am here. This is me. I have an intention for 2019, and that is to make the only impact in this weight loss community. I have been at the lowest of lows shortly after post-op, and this community dragged me out. It took me a long time because I had to have the willpower to do it too, but they saved me yet again, and I am forever in debt to the weight loss surgery community, to the weight loss community, and to my keto family, because those are three families that picked me up. And I have recently opened my arms up to the Herbalife community, and they have ceased to amaze me. They don't care if I had surgery and I'm just barely getting on the program, but they root for you every day. And my 2 MIA days, they dragged me back out of my funk and got me back to where I had to be. And, just because you might be on one path doesn't mean you have to close the opportunity to people that are on similar paths from you. So that is my little tidbit. That is my little tidbit because it's been hard for me, and I am forever in debt to all my communities. I love my village, and I hope that one day you can be part of my village too, and you find your own village, and we're part of a big community, and we can just help each other, because a lot of things are left unsaid, in this weight loss journey of everybody's. And, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to just pour my heart and soul out to be true to everybody. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Los quiero mucho. And I hope this video makes sense, because I just felt like I just needed to talk, and community and love was what needed to be said. And I guess I had to just really say it out loud that I am still struggling, and I probably will struggle for a while, but without my community, with my community I should say, it's made it a heck of a lot easier. Los quiero. I love you guys all. If you like this topic, comment away, let me know. Do you want to hear more about my struggles with eating disorders? Do you want to hear more about depression, anxiety? Do you want to hear about food addiction? Do you want to hear about what was it in this video that made you want to hear more? Let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be posting a lot more videos. A lot more videos.